Miss USA. She's a 26-year-old graduate student at the University of Hawaii, majoring in communications. Please say hello to Brooke Mahealani Lee. Is that right?
That was excellent.
I almost got it. Okay. You're a mixture of all sorts of things, just like our pageant here tonight. Tell me some of the mixture.
I'm Hawaiian, Korean, Chinese, Dutch, English, French, Portuguese.
Boy, you can have your choice on that, huh?
Any of them, yes.
Now, I've been told that you like to sing and that you had a special little thing that you wanted to do. You wanted to audition to sing for the Dodgers. Am I correct? And what would you sing?
The Star Spangled Banner.
Ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? Shall we ask her to sing it? Let's do it!
Okay, just the end.
Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, say does that Star Spangled Banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Whoa! Hello! Brooke Mahealani Lee, Miss USA. Miss USA, Brooke Mahealani Lee. All right, please choose. All right, you have chosen judge number 7, Same Havu. Is that right, Have?
That is right.
Thank you.
Hello, Miss USA. My question is, if you could know one thing about your future, what would that be?
I think I'd want to know if I was going to remain as happy as I am right now. My heart is in my throat, my spirits are flying, and if I can relive the rest of my life the way I'm feeling right now, I think I'm going to die with a big smile on my face.
Now, may I ask Miss USA to join us? You didn't hear anything, did you? All right. Here's the final question. If there were no rules in your life for one day and you could be outrageous, what would you do?
I would eat everything in the world. You do not understand. I would eat everything twice.
Thank you, Miss USA.
Trinidad and Tobago. She got together with Miss Japan to learn about a whole different kind of island. Now, carnival is almost a ritual in Trinidad. Did you learn anything about rituals in Japan?
Actually, I did. In Japan, the theater is very, very important. It's a very old tradition. It has been around for many, many, many centuries. And it's mainly classical Japanese music, and even though I won't be able to understand it, I understand it's very, very interesting. The stories are very easy to follow. The costuming is fantastic, very bright colors and that kind of thing. And in the Caribbean, we also use a lot of bright colors, so I would very much enjoy.
Very good. Now, you said you would be happy living all over the world. What's the one thing she told you that would make you want to live in Japan?
The diversity of that country. In Japan, you can do anything. In winter, you ski. If you're feeling for quiet time, the countryside is beautiful. And then Tokyo is party town. And I'm a Trini. Carnival is my thing. I know how to party.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Number 3.
From Trinidad and Tobago, Wendy Fitzwilliam. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Izzy. How are you?
Wendy, you love singing, and your fantasy is to record a jazz album.
Oh,
You know where this is going. You know where this is going. Sing me a line.
Okay. I fell in love with you the first time I looked into then their eyes. You've got a swinging, cute way of flirting with. Then their eyes, they make me feel so happy.
Okay. I smell an album coming. You want to be a foreign representative for Trinidad and Tobago. What's the first assignment you'd give yourself?
Oh, the first assignment I would give myself definitely would be to work within our region, within the Caribbean. I think we need to unite more as a region. There are many, many islands making up the West Indies, and even though we're moving in that direction, there's still a lot of work to be done, and I think I can do it.
Politics and singing. Wonderful combination. Thank you.
Miss Trinidad and Tobago. A woman... The question is, a woman has just awakened after being asleep for 20 years. What do you tell her she has missed?
Oh, she's missed so much in terms of technology, but unfortunately she's also missed our lack of sensitivity to our environment. She'll miss now clean air, regular climates, that kind of thing. I'm going to tell her that we have to, or I should say, we're in the process of turning that around, but that's what she's missing, in my opinion. Fresh air and a good earth, a good clean earth.
I agree with you completely. Thank you. Two continents came together as Botswana was paired with Brazil. Hello?
Hi, Jack.
Now, your favorite place in Botswana described as Africa's last Eden, correct? Where is Brazil's, would you say, last Eden?
Well, I think the place where Brazil has, which is unnaturally destroyed, has to be the Amazon jungle. The reason why I chose the Okavango Delta as my favorite place is because it's very natural and it's undestroyed. And I think the Amazon jungle probably has the same thing.
I see. Now, if you want to bring more tourism to Botswana, what tips would you pick up from Brazil?
Ooh.
Tourism, like, how do you get people over there?
How do you get people there?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I tell them about the beauty of the place. I think Botswana is one of the most beautiful countries in the world. It's very peaceful. It's very relaxed. When you're there, you really feel as if you're in paradise.
Right. What do you do for fun?
In Botswana?
Yeah.
You go to a cattle post. It is known that every Botswana has a cattle post full of cattle, so that's where you go.
Okay. Botswana. You're the first delegate in the history of Miss Universe from Botswana. Now, aside from that, how would you like to be remembered?
I'd like to be remembered as a pioneer for young women. I was also only one girl in my class in electronics. And I think I want to be remembered as a pioneer in the sense that I paved way for young women both in my country and throughout the world.
You said that you'd like to be the first female president of your country. What would you do differently than the president of the United States?
Whoa. A lot. Well, first thing is, I know that if I was president, I would definitely make education compulsory, especially in my countries where you get in rural areas. Some people are not going to school or starting school late. And I think if I was president, they also have to make compulsory. But I think even the president of the United States caters for that as well.
Thank you very much. Botswana. Botswana. Your question is, if Miss Universe were to become pregnant during her reign, should she be allowed to continue as Miss Universe?
Personally, I think Miss Universe is a symbol of a woman as well. She's celebrating her femininity. And I believe that, thank you. And I believe that if she should fall pregnant, it will not in any way interrupt her duties. I believe that as a woman, she should celebrate her femininity. Thank you.
Botswana.
All right, India. Oh, you're from a family of pilots. But say your goal is to, you want to jump from a plane. Are the pilots in your family that bad?
Well, not really. My father and my sister are both pilots, but I guess I've clocked in so many miles sitting behind, flying as a passenger, that I guess it's time that I jump down. That's something I've always wanted to do, skydive.
All right. Now, India has had some very prominent female leaders. What makes women politicians different from men?
I think what makes women politicians different from men is a certain amount of sensitivity. I think the women are very strong in India. They're very well educated, those who are educated. And they're standing shoulder to shoulder with their men and making a mark in their own field.
All right. You've been trained in a very particular classical Indian dance. You knew this was coming. Help me pronounce it and show us a few steps.
Well, it's called Bharatanatyam. I can't do it in this gown because I need to squat to dance. But it's about fitting into a universe which is square, and your center of gravity, therefore you squat, so your center of gravity is lower. And a few steps, well, it goes with your hands. This is Pataka, that is Tripataka, and that is Padma.
Well, thank you, India.
Thank you.
You may take your India. Same question, same amount of time. All right. That's your fan club. Here's your final question. Right now, there's a protest going on right outside here calling the Miss Universe pageant disrespectful of women. Convince them that they're wrong.
I think pageants like the Miss Universe pageant gives us young women a platform to foray into the fields that we want to and forge ahead, be it entrepreneurship, be it the armed forces, be it politics. It gives us a platform to voice our choices and opinions and makes us strong, independent that we are today. Thank you.
Thank you, India.
Judge number 7, Tyson Beckford, your question, please.
What is the most important thing in life to you?
The most important thing for me in life is just to be the best that I can be. Each day grow as a human being. Be beautiful inside as well as outside. Just give the best of myself to others and project all the love and spirit of God through me to others.
What is the biggest misconception about beauty?
I didn't hear you, sorry.
What is the biggest misconception about beauty?
I think the biggest misconception about beauty is just trying to find beauty in the outside of the person. You have to go deep in the soul of that person to find true beauty.
Thank you, Puerto Rico.
Here is your final question. If you had to change one thing about your past, what would that be?
I'm trying really to find something that I wouldn't want to pass in the past, but I really enjoyed all my life, all the good opportunities that I've had, and all those not good that moments, but they've helped me to grow, and I've enjoyed all my life thoroughly, and I thank God for each step that He's given me. I have no regrets.
Thank you, Puerto Rico.
All right, let's see. Costa Rica asks, if your life were a videotape, what would you erase and what would you replay?
Если бы показали твою жизнь на пленке, что бы ты сняла и что бы ты играла еще раз?
Я бы, наверное, еще раз сняла мое детство. Оно было очень прекрасным, и я не жалею о том, какая у меня была жизнь.
I would first like to talk about my childhood because it was a very pleasant experience. And then as I would talk about my life,
я хочу, чтобы она показалась от начала до конца.
I would like for my life to be shown from the beginning to the end.
Thank you.
This is your final question. What makes you blush?
Что тебя заставляет краснеть?
Когда я говорю неправду.
When I say the wrong things.
We can all relate to that. Thank you.
Okay. The delegate from France asks, if you had to represent another country in this competition, what country would you want to be and why?
Si tuvieras tú que representar a otro país en este concurso o el certamen, ¿qué país sería y por qué sería ese país?
Well, since my visit here, I feel now that I would love to represent Puerto Rico. This country has received me in a way that I never felt before at home. So I am very grateful to this enchanted land, and that's definitely the place I would like to represent. Thank you.
Panama, thank you.
This question was submitted online from Sydney, Australia. This is your final question. What makes you blush?
¿Qué te hace ruborizar, sonrojar?
Well, I really can't help blushing when people compliment me or they give me their sincere cariño.
Love.
The sincere love, I love it, but I feel so blessed that I can't help blushing. That's honestly what it is.
Okay, thank you.